Okay, so Papa and Irama, just for the purposes of yesterday's lesson, just a quick recap, then we can continue from where we left off. So, who wants to go first? We do a recap of what we did yesterday, then we'll continue with today's lesson.
And I'll go with the spelling and grammar check.
Okay,
And wait, I think it can be found under the review tab.
okay,
Yes, in the I don't remember the group name, but it's the second. I think it's proofing.
proofing. Okay,
Yes. So
okay,
you click spelling and grammar checks, and then you like a dialog box will pop up. So
okay,
you type the corrected like version of the word in it, and then it will be corrected throughout the the whole.
document.
Yes.
Okay, okay, that's fine. Yes, Papa.
Okay, so yesterday's exercise helped me learn how to properly use the header and footer function.
Okay, okay, good. So I'm going to share my screen, then we try to complete the remaining questions.
Okay.
Okay,
Yes.
okay, good. So I believe you should see my screen. Okay, can you see the screen, please?
Yes.
Okay, so we have this question. Apply the print layout view to this document. So we are dealing with print layout. Where do I click? Where do I go? If I want to apply the print layout view to this document.
You first have to go to the layout tab.
Layout tab.
Yes.
Are you sure? Because I want to view it.
The view tab.
Oh, yes. So it's the view tab. So try to
Okay.
use your laptops in front of you to find out where I can find it to. Okay. So
I'm
within
ready.
the view tab, I have the views group. And with the
Yes.
views group, we've got a print layout. Have you found
Yes.
it? Yes. So
Yes.
once you do that, you have this in what? Print layout. Good. So we move on to the next question. And we are required to find the word Australia in this document and replace it with Canada. So where can we find a tool for that?
Mm,
We need to find the word Australia and replace it with Canada. So assuming we have about a million versions of Australia, are you required to go through line by line, look for Australia and change it to Canada, or there is a very simple way of getting this done? So, which group can we find a tool and under which tab?
I think we
Hmm.
can use the spelling and grammar check.
Find and what?
I said I think we can use the spelling and grammar check.
Spelling and grammar? No, this has
Yes.
nothing to do with spelling and grammar because
Okay.
Australia has been spelled right and we are just replacing it with Canada. So go through the tabs at your end and let's see
Okay.
mhm, where we can find the word Australia and replace it with Canada. Yes, Papa. Have you got anything to say?
I think we'll maybe you'll have to go to the view tab.
View tab, you say?
Yes,
Okay. So I'm at the view tab now.
and maybe open up the navigation pane.
Navigation pane. Okay. So where can I find my navigation pane? Within my show group. Then I hit navigation pane. Yes, I have it now. Good. So what's
And
next?
you'd have to try and search up the word Australia to see
Okay.
where they appear.
So I have Australia and I have two results. So what do I do next?
You'd make the corrections.
So I need to make the corrections manually.
Yes.
Okay. So assuming we have about 5,000 results for Australia, are you going to do it manually for each instance of Australia?
No, that would be too tedious.
Aha, it will be too tedious. So as Microsoft Office specialist, we need to find the most effective way and efficient way of getting this done. Okay. So
Okay.
yes, you got it right, navigation pane. So you can even come down, click on the drop down for navigation pane. That's one way. Okay.
Okay.
Then we go to replace. Okay.
Okay. Yes.
You go to replace, you hit on replace, then it opens the find and replace dialog box. So with
Okay.
this, I can come in here and type what? Canada. Then we've got two options, replace and replace all. And because you want to replace all instances, we hit on what? Replace all. And we've made what? Two replacements. And it will be the same for a million replacements.
Okay.
So as Microsoft Office specialist, this is what you need to know. Okay? So
Yes.
this is done. We move on to the next. Are you okay with this? All of
Yes.
you.
Yeah.
Okay. So I will continue. And our next task, apply the Arial font to the paragraph starting with confidential information. So where do I click? Where do I go to apply the Arial font to the paragraph starting with confidential information? Yes,
Okay. I think you'd first have to highlight the paragraph.
confidential information. Okay.
Yes.
So with my navigation open, I search for confidential information. So the paragraph starting with. So this is it. So how do I highlight a paragraph? What are the techniques involved in highlighting?
You can triple click any word in the paragraph.
Okay, so one, two, three. It's selected. Well done. Or you can use the drag method. You click, then you
Yes.
drag. Or you can use the shift and the arrow keys depending on where your insertion point is. Okay, now I've done that. What do I do? Where do I go to apply the Arial font?
Okay. And from the menu, that's
Mhm.
the pop up. You
Okay,
locate
so
the
this
font
is
section.
yeah,
Yes.
so this is the floating toolbar. So you can
Okay.
click on it and go through and select Arial, or you can go all the way to the home tab, go to the font group. But since this is already here, why not use it? Okay,
Yes.
so Arial. Once you do that, you hit enter. You've changed the font style to Arial. Then you move on to the next task. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. The next task is we are to create a left indent of 1 inch, which is what, 2.54 centimeters for the confidential information paragraph. So
Okay.
where can we go to do that? So I'm going to select my confidential information paragraph and we need to create a left indent of 1 inch. So where do I click? Where do I go?
You
Mhm.
have to locate the you have to open the paragraph section of the home tab.
Okay,
Paragraph group.
so there's a paragraph group. Then
Yes.
I'll need to locate what? The dialog box launcher.
Yes.
So left indent of what? 1 inch or 2.54 centimeters. And my system has been calibrated to centimeters. So indentation left, then 2.54. I'll hit enter. Now we have the indentation applied. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Now we move on to the next. Then I'll need to continue. So we need to apply double spacing to the entire document. So where do I go? Where do I click? What should I do? Apply double spacing to the entire document.
It's still under the paragraph.
Aha. So within the paragraph group, so how do I select the entire content of the document? So let's say we have 5,000 pages. How do you select all the content? What's the keyboard shortcut?
Control A.
Yes, Control A, it's selected. Now I'll need to go to what?
The
Um,
dialog launch and the
Dialog
paragraph
box launcher, okay, for the paragraph. And I need what? Spacing, right?
line
So
spacing.
line
Then
spacing,
the
then
drop
I'll
down arrow
select, yes,
double click.
double. Well done. Then I'll hit on what? Okay. Boom.
Okay.
That is done. Is that okay?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good. Then I'll continue again to the next task. Apply a left tab stop to the yellow highlighted section of this document. Set the stop at 1 inch. What's your understanding of this question?
It's a form of indentation.
A form of indentation. Okay. So before we get to this question, let me try and explain how our tab stops work. Okay. So I'm going to open a new document. So there's my new document. And I've got my ruler at the top. Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, good. So with my ruler at the top, whenever I press the tab key on my keyboard, it moves. So if you check the ruler, let me close this up a bit. So if I hit the tab on my keyboard, you see it moves about 1 point something centimeters. I press the tab again, it moves. Another 1 point something centimeters. Can you see it?
Yes.
Yes.
Can you see it? Good. So what we mean by left tab stop is when you go to the paragraph group, okay, we have the tabs button underneath. Can you see it?
Yes.
Yes.
So I'll hit my tab. So we have tab stop position. So the default is 1.27 centimeters. So anytime I press my tab key, it will move 1.27 centimeters. That is the meaning. Okay. So
Okay.
what I can do is, okay, I want to change it. So I have my ruler. When I press my tab, I want it to stop at 8 centimeters. So I can change this to 8. So that is my left tab stop. And I
Okay.
can decide to add a leader. Maybe when I press the tab and it moves, it should lead with a dash 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 line. Okay.
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 So 8 centimeters, let it lead. So tab stop position, I'll say 8 centimeters. Okay. Then
Okay.
Okay.
I will lead with this. Then I'll say set. Then I'll hit on OK. Have you seen it? So
Yes.
Yes.
anytime I press the tab, it will lead with that. Is that okay? I'll take it
Yes.
again. So assuming I have a list of items. So list of items, okay?
Yes.
Then let me set a tab stop for this particular line. So tab stop, I'll say 8 centimeters and I'll say set. Hit on OK. So once I hit my tab, It will not stop at 1.27, but it will move all the way to what? 8 centimeters. Is it okay now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Let me use the magnifier so that you can see clearly. Give me a second. So can you see the tabs? The stop
Yes.
here.
Yes.
Aha. So list of items, if I remove it, I'm going to click and drag it into the document. If I hit the tab, you see it moves. Tab, sorry. Hold on. Let me clear it. Paragraph. Go all the way to tabs. And let me change this to the default 1.27. That was the default. Okay. So the default
Yes.
was 1.27. So if I hit my tab, it moves 1.27. Hit the tab, it moves 1.27. Hit the tab again, 1.27. Is that okay?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So I want to create a list, shopping list. And I also want to add the price. But as I create a shopping list, I need a dotted line to move all the way to the 8 centimeter. So if I press my tab, instead of stopping at 1.27, it should move all the way to the 8 centimeter. But there should be some dotted lines going across. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
So I'll go to my paragraph group, then I'll come all the way down, then I'll select my tabs. So now I want the tab to stop at the 8 centimeter and it should lead with this leader. Then I'll hit on set, then I'll hit on OK. So once I do that, you can see that there is a left tab stop here, which is what, 8, at the 8 centimeter. Are we okay with that?
Yes.
So once I hit my tab, you see it moves, then I type maybe price in Ghana cities. Then I'll hit enter. So I'm looking at carrots. Once I hit my tab, it leads with that leader. Then I can put the price 20. Let's say cabbage. I'll hit the tab, it leads with that. Then I can put 25. Okay.
Yes.
Um, Cassava. I'll hit it leads with 40. Plantain. Hit it leads, then I can put a price. Okay. Yam.
Yes.
Hit it leads, I can put 76. So this is the use of the tab stops. So if you're creating a list, you can use tab stops for that. And once you're done and you don't want to continue, you just click, drag it into the document, then it stops there. So this time, if I hit the tab, it will not affect it. Does that make
Yes.
sense?
Please, how did you turn it off?
By just clicking and dragging it into the document, clicking and dragging the tab stop position into the document.
Oh,
Is that okay?
Yes.
yes, please.
Aha. Because I explained this in the videos on my YouTube channel. So you can just
Yes,
go read that. Does that make sense?
yes,
Yes.
please.
Please.
Aha. So this is how you use the tab stops. Okay. So I'm going to not save it. Then we move on. So now we come back to the question. Apply a left tab stop to the yellow highlighted section of this document and set the stop at 1 inch or 2.54 centimeters. So this is my yellow highlighted section. I will highlight. So where do I go? To apply the left tab stop.
In the dialog box.
Box launcher for the paragraph group. Good. Then I'll go to my tabs. Then it's what? 2.54 because mine is in centimeters. Then you just hit on set. I'll hit on OK. Then you can see the tab stop position here. Can you see it
Yes.
Yes.
on the ruler? Yes. Good. Then we have another question. Add Fusion Tomo and Black Bread as autocorrect first letter exceptions. Add Fusion Tomo and Black Bread as autocorrect first letter exception. So where do we go to do that?
Wait.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
This is about autocorrect exceptions. We add fusion tomo and black
Um,
bread as autocorrect first letter exceptions. Mhm. Where should I click? Where should I go?
and review tab.
Review tab?
Hey,
Okay.
yeah,
Are you sure?
okay. In file,
File. Okay. So from file, where do I go?
in option,
Options. Okay. So under options, I'm here.
and then proofing.
Autocorrect. Proofing. Good. They're looking at autocorrect options, right? So
Yes,
under proofing, we have autocorrect options section. Then we will click on autocorrect options like this. Uh-huh. Then we are adding what? Exceptions, right?
yes,
Yes.
So I come and I'll click on exceptions. Then what do I do? First
yes,
letter, right?
yes,
Yes.
Then I type fusion tomo. Then I will add it. Then I will type black bread. I will add that as well. Then I'll hit on OK.
okay,
Then I'm done with that. Okay.
yes,
Yes.
And I'm also going to go a step further to explain how to leverage that to your benefit. Okay. So if
Okay.
I come to my options, then I'll go to proofing, autocorrect options. We have replace with. So you guys use shorthand in your WhatsApp exchanges.
Yes.
Can you give me
yes,
some? Give me
and
some. Give me some of your shorthand. Uh-huh. I know we have what?
yes,
BRB.
Yeah.
And what is that? BRB.
be
We'll
right
be
back.
right back.
Aha. So we can put all our shorthand within our autocorrect feature. Okay. So
Yes,
BRB, be right back. Okay. Then I will add it. Give me another one.
WYD.
Hey, WYD. What is that?
What you doing?
What you doing? Hey, you this
Yeah,
millennials. What you doing? What you doing? What are you doing or what you doing?
it's what are you doing? But
Okay,
yeah,
what are you doing? Okay, then
yeah.
I'll add that WYD. Okay, give me another one.
Uh,
HYD.
What?
HYD.
HYB. Hey,
no,
D. D.
HYD.
HYD for dog.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, and what is that?
How are
How
you
are you
doing?
doing?
Hey, you people. Okay, how are you doing? Okay,
Yeah.
give me another one.
HMU.
HMU. Okay,
Yeah.
and what is that?
Hit me up.
Hit me
Mm,
up.
How?
yes.
Yes.
That is you meeting up with a person.
Yes. Like
Hey,
yes.
hit me up. Okay, we'll come and hit you with a stone or a stick. Okay, hit me up. That is fine. Give me another one.
Yes.
The last
Yes.
one.
The last one. TTM.
TTM.
Yes.
Yes.
And what is that?
Talk to me.
Talk to me.
Yes.
Mm.
Hey, talk it to me. Okay, TTM. So you see, I've added all of these as well, autocorrect, right?
Yes.
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 So instead of typing H, you give me the TTM. Talk to me.
Yes.
I just type TTM, I'll hit space. Automatically, it will correct it for me. Talk to me, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Then which one again? H what?
HMU.
HMU. I'll
Yes.
hit space, hit me up.
And that's
So if
it.
you happen to be a secretary in an organization and you are used to shorthand, you can put all your shorthands as autocorrect features in there. Then once
Wow.
they are talking, you are using your shorthand to type. Then quickly, pa 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 pa. Then it makes you the fastest person on earth. Is it okay?
Yes,
Yes.
but is there a limit to how many
Mm,
shortcuts you can add? Like how
No,
many?
there is no limit.
Wow.
As many as you want.
Okay.
Okay. Then which one
Yes.
again did we put in the system?
BRB.
BRB. I'll hit
Yes.
space, be right back. So I want you to explore that section. Yes, it's a practice exercise. We are just looking at autocorrect, but there are other options you can explore. Okay?
okay.
Okay.
Good.
Yes.
Well done. So you see, Word is not just about typing and printing, like I
Yes.
said. Yes. So we are underutilizing it, and people don't
Very
know.
much.
Yeah. So let's look at this one.
But
Prevent
why
a
are all
page.
these features
Come
hidden?
again. I'm listening.
Why are all these features hidden? Like they are not exactly hidden, but they are not explicit either.
Yes. So unless you are a Microsoft Office specialist, if you are not, you won't know. That is why we are doing this training.
Okay.
Then you go and you spread the word to your colleagues. They need to learn. They
Yes, they
Okay.
need
need.
to learn.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes. Because I want to certify all the students in Ghana so that at least the productivity will be boosted in all the various workplaces. Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Good. So prevent a page break in the final paragraph of this document by keeping the lines together. So let's look at our final paragraph of this document. So we have okay, let me double tap so that you can see. You see, we have general provisions. Okay, this is an entire paragraph, right? And we have a part of the paragraph moving into the next page. And we want a situation where they will all stay on one page. So if they cannot fit on the first page, they should all move to the next page. So as a professional, we need to do something about this. And this is where we use the widow orphan word control. And because it's about paragraphs, we go to the paragraph group and activate the dialog box launcher for the paragraph group. Okay?
Okay.
So
Okay.
when we come to line and page breaks, we have what? Widow orphan control, which is there. And we want to keep lines together. So if we are keeping lines together, what it means is if the text or if the paragraph cannot fit on the first page, then you should move everything to the second page because we want the paragraph to be on one page. We don't want it to split across what different pages. So once I activate keep lines together, I'll hit on OK. Now, okay, they cannot fit on the first page. So why don't you move it all the way down? And that is how you what format documents professionally. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yes.
Good. And I'm sure you'll be tested in the actual Microsoft exam. Yes. So watch out for this. Then continue. We look at the next task. Format only the yellow highlighted text to display as two equal columns with a line in between. Okay. So
Yes.
this is the yellow highlighted text. We want to display it as two equal columns with a line in between. Where do I go? Where do I click? What should I do in this instance?
You'd go to the layout tab.
Layout tab. Okay. So under the layout tab, what do I do?
Mm.
Under the page setup group,
Uh-huh.
you'd click on the column.
Okay, columns. Then what do I do again?
To get the line in between, you have to open the drop down.
Okay. So which is the
Then
more columns, right?
yes, yes,
Okay. So how many columns do I need?
two.
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 Yes.
Yes.
Then I'll need a line between.
Mhm.
So I'll hit on line between, then I'll hit on what? Okay. Boom. That's it. You have it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we can have one, two, three, or left and right word columns. So you can just decide which one best suits your need. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so we move on to the next task. Have you found it from your end?
Yes.
Uh-huh. So you can even use the rand command, okay, to get a sample text. Then whilst I work on it here, you try to also work on it at your end. But hopefully
Yes.
you'll get access to the practice test once we get the access code
Yes.
by
Okay.
Friday. So don't worry about it.
Yes,
So
please.
add 12 points of spacing before paragraph 3 on page 1. So where are our paragraphs? So this is the first paragraph, the second paragraph. So if you want to know the paragraphs, you can use the show hide. So this is an indication of our first, second, and this is our third paragraph. Have you seen it? So if you're not too
Yes.
sure which one is a paragraph, you can use the show hide, button to see all the non-printing characters. So we have our first paragraph, the second, and the third. So this is where I should be. So this is my third paragraph. Okay, found it. Now I'll need to add 12 points of spacing before paragraph 3 on page 1. So where can I go? What should I do if I want to add 12 points of spacing before paragraph 3 on page 1? What do I do? What do I do?
Okay. Under the layout tab,
Okay, layout
there's
tab.
paragraph. There's a paragraph. mm,
Yes. So 12
So
points of spacing before. Good.
yes. So you locate the before um, option. Then you
Yes,
increase and type before.
to 12. That's it. Perfect. Or under the home tab, you can still come to the paragraph group and select the dialog box launcher.
Okay.
Then under the indent and spacing tab, before spacing, we have 12 points. Then you put it there. So you can get it either ways.
Yes.
Home tab, paragraph group, or layout tab. Okay?
Okay. Yes.
Good.
Yes.
Well done. Now, there's another question. Create a special hanging indent of 1 inch or 2.54 centimeters in page 1 on paragraph 3, starting with quotations that are longer than and ending with a colon. So I'll need to go and look for quotations that are longer than and ending with a colon. So I'll select all the way to this second line. Is it okay now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So I'll need to add a special hanging indent. So how do I do this? Where do I go? A
Mm,
special hanging indent. Where do I go? Where do I click?
Okay. Under the paragraph group of
Mm-hmm.
the tab, you under the so when the dialog box launcher opens,
Okay, I've
yes,
done
you
that.
yes under the indent and spacing tab, you
Mm-hmm.
locate indentation under
Okay,
which special,
okay,
and you click on the drop down arrow and you
okay.
select
Hanging.
yes,
Yeah.
Okay, good. Then it should be what, 2.54 centimeters. Mine is in centimeters, so I'll need to change that to 2.54.
Hmm.
That's it. Then I'll hit on OK. Boom. So have you seen the change?
yes.
Yes.
Yes. Well done. Then we move on to the next. Add 12 points of spacing after paragraph 4, starting with long quotations on a new and ending with this Microsoft Word template. So paragraph 4. So I know this is my paragraph 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Starting with what? Long quotations on a new line, okay, and ends with Microsoft Word template. So this is it, okay. So I'll need to add 12 points of spacing after. So using that same principle, I
Yeah.
activate the dialog box launcher for the paragraph group and I'm looking at after. So if it is after, then it should be 12 points. Then I'll hit on what? Okay. Boom.
Yeah.
Now that space, we have it after. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next. Then I'll continue. We are to insert a page break before the market analysis summary section. I want to insert a page break before the market analysis summary section. So where is my market analysis? So I can use Control F, then quickly navigate, okay?
Yeah.
So before the market analysis summary. So this is my market analysis summary section. So I need to insert a page break before. So if it is before, then I'll need to put my insertion point right after platforms, right?
Yeah.
So why do I go to insert a page break and why are we doing this? So if you look at this, we want this to start on a new page because
Yeah.
it's a title on its own. That's why we are inserting a page break. Those who are not specialists will be hitting enter, 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 which is not right. Okay, so as specialists, we go to layout, we come to breaks, then we say page break. So mark this point at which one page ends and the next page begins. So once I do that, boom, it moves and starts on a what? Fresh page. So please avoid using enter, 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 enter. Please. Okay?
Yeah.
Use your. I believe you've been doing that. Now you've been
Yeah.
caught. Yes, you've been caught. So as specialist, we don't need to do that. Okay, good. At least we are learning. Don't worry. Okay, so let's look at the next task. On page 2 of this document, insert a 3 by 4 table between the first and second paragraph. Set the table style to list table 1, light accent 3. So on page 2 of this document, so I need to go to page 2. This is my page 1. This is my page 2. And we are to insert a 3 by 4 table between the first and second what paragraph. So this is where it get a bit confusing. Someone might think, oh, this is just a one sentence. It's not a paragraph. So if you want to know if it's a paragraph, use the show hide. So this is an indication that it's a paragraph. This is also what? A paragraph, right? The end of a paragraph. So if it is in between, I'll need to position my insertion point in between like this. And I'm to insert a 3 by 4 table. So where do I go to insert a table?
That's the insert tab.
Okay, so the insert tab, then we have the tables group. Then I
Yeah.
want a 3 by 4. 1, 2, 3 by
Yeah.
4,
Yeah.
right? So that
Yeah.
is 3 columns, 4 rows. Okay, 3
Yeah.
columns, 4 rows. So gone are the days when teachers will come to class, hey, this row, stand up. No, that should be a column. It's not a row. Okay,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so columns and rows. So 3 by 4, I've inserted it. So as soon
Yeah.
as you insert, you get a contextual tab, table design and what? Table layout. So whenever you insert a table, you insert a picture and you want to format, look out for the contextual tab. All right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have the table design, we have the table layout. Now we will need to apply a table style. So where can I find my table styles group?
It's the second group
That is it. Then I click on the
command.
drop down and I have all the styles available.
Yeah.
So I want the list table style, which is the list table 1. So we have plain tables, grid tables section. So I need to go down to the list. So you have list table style light 1, right? So this is list
Yeah.
table style light 1. So the accent will be to the right of it. So accent 1, accent 2, and accent 3. List table 1, light accent 3. I'll hit on it. Now I have my beautiful table. Okay. So
Yeah.
in the official Microsoft Office Specialist exam, they'll be giving you these specific names and you need to know how to find them. Okay. It's hands on.
Okay.
Okay. So let's move on to the next task.
And would he ask for the exact location, like it's between these two, or where you can go to find it?
No, in the exam, they will not tell you, they just give it to you. So you have to find it.
No,
Hmm.
but I'm asking if like they will ask you to like mention the exact like location that's found between these two tabs. Like
No, no, they won't. They won't mention it. So they just give you the question, then you have to do it.
I
Okay?
understand.
okay,
Yeah.
Yes. So the next task is we are to sort the data in the new table by tons of apples in descending order. Okay? So we've got our
yeah,
table here. There's our table. Okay? And we are
Yes.
yeah.
to sort the data. So once I select my table, what should come to mind? If you want to format the table, if you want to do anything to the table, where do you go? I want you to speak to me as specialist. Where do you go?
Um,
Go to the home tab.
Papa, I'll come and cane you. I've selected a table. Where should we go? Once you select the table, which of the tabs should you focus your attention on?
um, um,
Mhm.
insert.
Hey, I'll come and cane you, Rama. No, I've selected my table. The table has been created, it's already there. So you create
Yeah.
a table at your end and tell me which of the tabs you would focus your attention on. Just create a table, select it, and tell me which of the tabs you need to focus your attention on.
Here, here.
Uh-huh.
Table design.
Table design.
Yeah.
Aha. So that table design and that table layout, we term that as a contextual tab. If I
Okay.
deselect my table, you won't see it. It's gone. But once I select my table, it pops up. So it comes in when you need it. Okay. So
Okay.
anytime you are dealing with pictures, shapes, tables, always focus on the contextual tab if you want to do anything to the table. That is where you find all the tools. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I need to sort. So I come to my table design. Do I have a feature where I can sort? I don't think so. So let's go to table layout. So with the table layout, do I have a feature?
Yes.
Where can I find that feature?
Another data group.
That is it. So it's about the data within the table, and I need to sort. So we have the sort A to Z, right? So I'll hit
Yeah.
on it, then it opens, and I need to sort the table by tons of apples. Okay. So over here I have sort by country. So I need to change it to what? Tons of apple in what? Descending order. So we have ascending, we have descending. I'll hit the descending radio button. I'll hit on OK. Boom, it's done. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, good. Well done. Now let's look at our next task. So we are to create a two-column table from the list of countries on page 1 of this document. And once we're done with that, we need to auto-fit the table to the content and accept all other default settings. So they've already given you the list, okay? And this
Yes.
list was created. Let's look at the non-printing characters to understand. So when the person typed country, he used the tab to move, okay? And after
Yes.
that, hit a space and type tons of apples. Hit enter, type chili, hit the tab, typed the number, came to China, hit the tab. So the table was created using the tab and what? The enter key. Is that okay?
Yes.
Yeah.
So if you are to create this as a table, you don't need to create a table and retype. That's a waste of your precious time. So as specialists, we need to find a very good way of getting this done. So I've selected this. So how do I convert this into a two column? Where do I go? Where do I click? Yes, my specialist. Where do I go? Where do I click? Yes, I'm waiting.
You click on
Uh-huh.
um the insert tab.
Insert. It's about table, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Then I'll go to table.
Yeah.
Then we have what? Insert table, draw table, convert text to table, Excel spreadsheet, and quick tables. So which of the options should I go for?
Convert text to table.
Yes, convert text to table. So automatically it tells her that, okay, we have two columns. We have 10 rows. And it's been separated by what? Tabs. Because tabs were used to create this table.
Yes.
Are you okay? So in a
Yes.
situation where you use comma, you can select comma to create one. Okay.
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 Then they said auto fit the table to the content. So I'm going to auto fit to content. Then I'll hit on what? Okay. Or auto fits to window, but they ask us to auto fit to content. Then that's done. So let's do another demonstration with this same example. Okay. So I'm going to create a table. So first name, then I'll use a comma. I'm using my comma. Then last name, I'll hit my enter. So I'll type Fifi, comma. Then I'll type Oben, my last name. I can type Irama, comma. Then I can type, let's say, Otu. Okay. I can type Papa. Then I can type a Japan like this. So if I want to convert this into a table, I'll just select it, go to insert, go to this, convert text to table, but I used comma. So once I hit on OK, boom, it's converted into a table. So depending on what you used to separate them, then you select the appropriate option. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So go out there and spread the word, the gospel according to Fifi, okay? As Microsoft Office specialist.
Yes, please.
Okay. So we are to change the style of the bulleted list of objectives in section 1.1 from a solid circle to a check mark. Okay. So this is my objective 1.1 and I'm to change the bulleted option to a check mark. So where do I go? Where do I click? Where do I go? Where do I click? Yes.
Um, you go to insert.
It's about bullet to
Home.
bullet.
Sorry,
The home.
I meant home.
Home tab.
The home
Where?
tab.
The
The
home
home tab.
tab.
Yeah.
Yes. The paragraph group.
Paragraph group.
Then I have
Yeah.
my bullet
Bullet.
option.
Yeah.
Then I have my check mark. That's it. Boom. Okay. So you should not
Yeah.
limit yourself to this. You can also change the list level, define new bullets. Then we will get
Yes.
into the details of this when we are doing Word Expert, where we are doing advanced stuff in what? Microsoft Word. So you let's cross this bridge, then the rest will come. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. The next on the list is beginning with confidential information. Add numbering to the remaining paragraphs in this document, not including the signed by line. Use the following numbering format 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so we're going to begin with confidential information. I'll go all the way down and not including signed by line. I've selected everything. So how do I add the numbering format one and a bracket, a closing bracket? So where do I go? Numbering.
Um, the home tab.
Yes, the home tab. Which
Graph.
group? Paragraph. Then
And then
I've
you
got my
click on numbering
number.
library.
Aha, that is it. Then I'll hit on it. Boom, I have it. Is it okay now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well done. So let's continue. We are to demote the last item in the bullet list by one level. Okay. So this is our bulleted list, long term. So these are points on their own, right? So if you are demoting, then what it means is you are making it look like a sub point under the most important strength and core competencies. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Can you hear me? Hello? Can you hear me? Hello? Are you there? Or you've disconnected? I can't hear you. So we are to demote it. Okay, let me check. I think they've disconnected. Let me wait for them to rejoin. Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, it's fine. It's fine.
Yes,
Okay.
yes,
So I'm going to share. Why you run out of data?
yes, please.
Oh, okay. No worries. It's fine.
Yes,
Okay. So let's continue. So we want to demote the last bullet. Okay.
yes,
So
please.
what we do is we select the last bullet, and in demoting, you use the decrease and increase indent. So if you want to demote, you increase the indent, then it's demoted. And
Okay.
if you want to promote, you decrease the indent. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. So once you do this, anybody looking at the document will know that, oh, okay, this last bullet is not a point on its own, but it falls under the most important strength.
Yes.
So you've got
Okay.
various levels of bullets. Okay?
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
Good. Well done. Now let's move on to the next. Add a custom table of content to the top of this page. Use the formal format and show three levels. So right from the get-go, if you're working on documents, you need to start applying heading styles. So once you apply your heading styles to your topics, then generating a table of content shouldn't be a headache. But what I've realized is most people, when they are doing their project or their dissertations or theses, they do their table of contents in a separate document because they don't know how to do it. They do it manually, but it shouldn't be so. So where can I go to add my table of content? Where should I click? Where should I go if I want to add my table of content? Mhm. Where should I go? I want to add a table of content. So I go to references, okay? Then we
Okay.
have table of content. And I will need to add, I will need to use the formal format. So meaning I cannot use automatic table, one, two, or manual table, but I need to do a custom table of content. So once you go to custom table of content, are you all there?
Yes.
Yes.
So custom table of content, then I'll need to use the format, which is the formal format. So under the general section, I'll click and select formal. And I'm showing three levels, meaning heading one, heading two, and heading three what styles. So if there
Yes.
is any heading four applied to any of the topics or any of the subtopics, you will not find it in the table of content. So I'm only showing three levels. I'll hit on OK. Then this shows. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yes.
So under Word Expert, we will delve deeper into how to customize this. Okay, well
Okay.
done. Let's continue.
Mm.
Now we have this. Find the words 2 months in the first sentence of the term paragraph and add a comment containing the next 2 years to it. So, how do you quickly find a word within a document? What do you do? If I want to quickly find a word, what do we do?
Okay.
So I can use Control F to bring up my navigation pane, right?
Yes.
Then
Yes.
I'll type 2 months. So I found a 2 months within my 10 paragraph. So how do I add a comment? Where do I go? Where do I click if I want to add a comment?
You go to
The review.
review.
Review, that is it. Then I'll hit what? New comment. Then I'll type what? 2 years, like that. Then Control Enter, or I'll just hit this. Then the comment and time stamped. So you see the comment, then the
Yes.
time the comment was made. Okay, good. Then we move on to another section. Add an end note containing the text May 2010 after the quote on the first line of page 2. Add an end note. So containing the text May 2010 after the quote on the first line of page 2. So I'll need to go to page 2, and I'm sure you've got Bibles at home, and
Yes.
you do see end note. So when you're reading, you see something apostrophe, then you can go and check at the footer of the page with the
Yes.
further details. So these are, we have end note and what footnote. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's
Yes.
see how this is going to work. So we have end notes. So I come here, then we go to references. It's about references. Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Then we go to insert. Sorry, we have footnotes section. Insert footnote. Then we have what? Insert endnote. And once you position your mouse on the button, it gives you a screen tip. Add a note like a comment or citation, providing more information about something in your document. Okay.
Yeah.
So superscript numbers referring to endnote are added to your what, text. So once I hit on it, now I can add it. So my endnote is what? Me 2010. So we are making reference to you. So if you go back, you see that there is an I. So once you put the mouse on it, you see me 2010.
Yes.
Have you seen it?
Yeah.
So
Yes.
that's an end note. Then we can also do what, footnote. So this is at the end of the page. Footnote will just come at the end of the document, I think. Let me check. Let me see. Insert footnote. So add a note at the bottom of the page, providing more info about something in your document. So that is at the bottom of the page. Good. Continue. Then the next is delete all of section 4.3, which is including the subsection, and update the table of content for page numbers only to reflect the changes. So we need to delete all of section 4.3. So I'll need to go, where's my section 4.3, which is here. So I can do control click to quickly move to 4.3. So I'm going to delete everything from 4.3, highlight all the way down. It's deleted, right?
Yeah.
So I'll need to go back and update my table of content. So once you click on the table of content, you have two options. You can use the button here to update the table, or you can go to references and click on update table. So it depends on you. Okay?
Okay.
So update or updates. So once I click, we have what? Update entire table and update page numbers only. But I want to update the entire table. I'll hit on OK, and that is done. Is it okay?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Now let's move on. We've got about 8 more questions to go. Are you tired or should we continue?
We
Let's
can continue.
continue.
Let's continue.
Okay, good. So the next question is add a caption to the startup chart on page 2 that reads Figure 1 Finances and position it below the selected item. So, Irama, when you begin your project work, you insert chart, you insert pictures, you need to add the captions to it so that it can be captured in your table of what? Content. You have table
Yeah.
of figures and all of that. So if you're doing your research, make sure you add all of these items. Okay. So
Mhm.
add a caption to the startup chart. So where is my startup chart? This is my startup chart. So I'll
Mhm.
need to add a caption. So how do I add a caption? It's all about references. Okay. So I go to
Okay.
my references tab. Then we have insert caption. So you label your picture or object, right? So
Yeah.
once I hit on it, figure 1, then I'll hit my space, then I'll add what? Finances. And they said it should be below selected item. So that is already selected, right? Then I'll
Yeah.
hit on OK. Then that will come. Figure 1, finances. So if I'm to generate a table of content or a table of figures, you will have figure one finances there represented, and they should tell you that it's on page two. Okay, automatically without you having to do it manually. Okay,
Okay.
good. Next, add a table of contents to the beginning of the document using the built-in automatic table one. So you're just adding a table of content. They've applied all the heading styles. So yours is to just add table of content. Where do I click? Where do I go?
So still in the references tab.
References style.
Yes.
Yes. Then
Click on the
table of,
list content.
yes. Then automatic table one. Boom. It's done. Inserted. Done and dusted. So you see page one, page two, page three, page four. And this is possible because they've applied heading styles to all their headings, right?
Yeah.
So if you don't apply heading styles to your headings, then you will not be able to generate a table of content. So it's important that you do that. Okay.
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 So the next is insert the picture oranges.jpg located in the geometrics template folder after the second paragraph on page one. Sorry, on page two, and apply the artistic effect line drawing. Okay. So we are to insert the picture after the second paragraph on page two. So there's my first paragraph, there's my second paragraph. So if it's after, then I'll put my insertion point in between. So where can I go to insert a picture? If I want to insert
And
a
then
picture, I'll go to
you
what?
set
Insert. Uh-huh.
here.
Then
Then
I'll
you
go
press
to
on picture
pictures. Then
here.
the picture is on my device. So I'll select this device. Then I'm looking for my geometrics template, right?
Here.
So geometrics templates, then I've got my oranges picture inserted. So that is done. And now I'll need to apply the artistic effect line drawing. So where can I find the artistic effect line drawing after inserting the picture?
Dot
Which tab?
draw.
Are you sure it's draw?
Mm,
I've inserted a picture. If you insert a table, it comes with its own formatting tab, right? Which is the contextual. So
Yes.
in my case, the contextual tab for formatting is the picture format,
Okay.
not the draw.
okay.
If I deselect the picture format contextual tab will vanish. You no longer
Okay.
see it. Once I click on it, it gives me the tool for formatting the picture. Whatever I want to do the picture, I'll get it here. Okay. And you're only going
Yes.
to get it if you've inserted the picture at your end. You can insert any picture from your system. Then you can focus on the picture format contextual tab. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yes.
Now I'm looking for the artistic effect line drawing. Artistic effect. So where is my artistic effect? Within the adjust group, I've got my artistic effect. And I want line drawing. So I need to go through it row by row. This is none. This is marker. The next is pencil grayscale. The next on the list is pencil sketch. Then I've got the last one, line drawing. I'll hit on it. Now we have this beautiful effect. Is it okay?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. I think I'll need some oranges. I need vitamin C. Okay. Oh, that's not vitamin C.
It
It
is.
is.
So add the motion quote text box to the first page of this document and enter the text an apple a day keeps the doctor away. So if you eat apple every day, you're not going to fall sick. So try that. Every day, try to eat one apple. So how do we add this text box? Where do I go? Where do I click? Where should I click? Aha. Yes.
Um,
Okay.
So I'll go to insert.
Okay.
We are looking for what? Text box, right?
yeah.
Yes.
So within the text group, we have the text box. And I'm looking for motion codes. So I have to scroll down M. So it's in alphabetical order. I'm looking for motion code. Where is my motion code? Motion code. That's it. That is it. Now I need to type an apple a day keeps the doctor away. Is it okay?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, that's it. Then the next we continue. At the end of the document, insert a horizontal line shape with a width set at 100% relative to the margin. We are to insert a horizontal line shape with a width set at 100% relative to the margin. So I need to insert a horizontal line, okay, and add some custom properties to it to make it look professional. So how do I insert this horizontal line shape? What do I do? Why do I click? Why do I go?
Um,
Mm-hmm.
under the insert tab.
Yes, good. So under insert, within the illustrations group, I've got my shapes
Yeah.
and I'll need to pick the line. Okay. So I'll move my mouse, come beneath it. And because I
Mm-hmm.
want it to be a straight horizontal line, I'll hold down my shift key on the keyboard, hold down my left mouse button and drag to my right like this. So it's been selected, it's been inserted, right?
Yeah.
And now I'll need to have a width set at 100% relative to the margin. So this small button, I'll click on it. Then I'll say see more. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then I'll go to size, a width set, which is what? Relative to the margin. And that should be what? 100%.
Okay.
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 Yes.
Yes. Do you want me to go back?
No.
Okay.
Papa, you have a
Yeah.
question?
No, it's fine.
It's fine. Aha.
Yeah. I
So
got
when
it.
you go to the size, we have relative to margin. You hit on OK. Boom. Now it's done.
Yeah.
Okay. So let me change this again. Let's say I draw something like this. Give me a second.
Okay.
Give me a second. Okay.
Okay.
Um, give me a second. I'll need to send a quick email. Um, okay. So let's continue. So I'm going to do it again. Click, see more. Then I'll come to size. Then I'll say relative to the margin, which is 100. I'll hit on OK. Automatically, you see, express it for me. Is it okay?
Yeah.
Yes.
Aha, that is it. Okay, let's continue. At the end of the document, insert the smart art illustration named Basic Process and apply the style named Subtle Effect. So we need to go to the end of the document and insert a smart art. So where do I click to insert a smart art? If I want to insert a smart art, why do I click? Where do I go?
Insert
That
under
is it.
the illustration stuff.
Illustration, then I've got my smart art. That's it.
Yeah.
And I want basic process. So I go to process, then I have what? Basic. Okay.
Mhm.
So under process,
Yeah.
we have basic. So once I hit on OK, it's inserted, then it will give me its contextual tab, smart art design, and the format. So whatever I want to do with my smart art, I can get all the tools within its contextual tab. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I need to apply the subtle effect style. So within the smart art styles, I can go through, then moderate, and this I think is subtle effect. Then I'll hit on it, then a subtle effect, done, and that's it. Okay,
Yeah.
good. Then I'll continue again. Change the brightness of the picture to 40% and the contrast of the picture to minus 40%. So I'll need to select the picture. Once it's selected, it will give you the contextual tab, which is the picture format. Okay.
Okay.
Now I'll need to change the brightness. So I'll come to color, non-color, corrections. So
Okay.
under corrections, we have plus 20 minus 40, then we have plus 40 minus 40. So under corrections, that's where you have changing the brightness and the contrast. Okay. The
Okay.
first row, then plus 40 minus 40, and that is done. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, good. Now we move on to the next. Save the text box as a building block in the text boxes gallery with the name signature. So our text box is all the way down here. So if you want to save it, maybe I'll throw more light on this in our next lesson. Okay. How
Okay.
to save this. Now we go to, let me see, save. Now we are saving it as a building block in the text boxes gallery. So I'll go to insert, and within the text group, I have save selection to quick part gallery. And the name I'm going to use is signature. And I'm saving it in the what? Text boxes gallery. Then I'll go to text boxes. Then I'll hit on what? Okay. So this is how you save it, but I will explain the rationale behind that in our next lesson. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Now the last question, apply the shape style colored outline blue accent 1 to the text box on page 2 of this document. Okay?
Okay.
So there's our text box. We need to apply the colored outline blue accent 1. So colored outline blue accent 1. So we are following the same principle. We go to the contextual tab, which is the shape format, and all the shape styles are here. So colored outline, you go through, you see colored outline blue accent 1, which is our first. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's it. So now we click on next, then we click on continue. Okay. So now
Okay.
we've gone through all the 58 questions. Now we click on finish test. We say yes. So I would expect that when you get to your account, you need to go through all the 58 questions under 50 minutes.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yes. So you don't need to spend more than a minute on a question. Within 30 seconds, you should solve it. Okay?
Okay.
and you get the reports.
Okay.
We got 1,000 over 1,000, blah blah blah. And if you want all the details, so as soon as you get the account sorted out, then I'll be assigning some exercises to you. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, good. So that should be it for today. And
Okay.
just a quick one, if you've got any question to ask, now is the time. And if you have any contributions to make, now is the time. Are we all okay?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, and I'm sure you finished with all the videos on my channel
Yes.
Yes, please.
for Word. Okay, that's good. Then when you get a chance, try and go through the Excel videos as well.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, okay. So thank you very much for today. I will see you tomorrow to work on more practice exercises. I'll try and organize some files for you to work on. So I will
Yes.
send it to your emails. Okay.
Okay.
Yes, please.
Okay. Bye bye.
Okay. Thank
Thank you
you.
very much.